excited that we are able to celebrate all of you a little bit this year as you end your 5th grade year. And what a 5th grade year it has been. Would we all agree? Right. Yeah. So first, I think we should start off with a little round of applause for our 5th graders who have shown great perseverance this year. Some of you have had a couple different teachers through the year, right? Some of you maybe were in the building and then left, or whatever the case may be. It's been quite an adventure this year, but you've done a great job hanging in there and making it work, and not just making it work, but actually making it work really well, all things considered. I've been really proud of the way everybody has figured things out, so we're excited about that. I think we should next give a short round of applause to our parents or brothers or sisters or aunties and uncles and grandparents who helped us, right? Pretty sure we couldn't have done any of this without their help. And then last but not least, probably for our teachers and other people at school who helped us out in different ways this year. If we had lots of confetti and it wouldn't be bad for the environment, we'd have a confetti party right now, but we'll probably save that for another time. But we certainly deserve it. 5th graders at the table? 5th graders at the table? 5th graders at the table. 5th graders. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to celebrate you, so you need to pay attention so you're ready, okay? Otherwise, we'll miss you, and we don't want to do that. Awesome. Okay, so I'm excited for us to spend a little time together. Hopefully you got a program. In just a moment, we'll start with some student speeches, which I know I am looking forward to the most. So I'm very excited about that. It does look like we have a few chairs back here, so if anyone is still in need of a chair or two, send a good able-bodied helper around to grab one so you can get comfy. After our student speeches, we are going to hand out certificates. What I'll be doing there is calling up students by classes. They'll be lining up over there by Miss Madsen and Mr. McLean. They'll help you out, and then we'll call your first name to come up for a certificate, okay? And maybe we'll do like an elbow bump or a ankle bump or some sort of COVID-appropriate greeting if you would like, because we can't shake your hand like I'd like to. And then we have a poetry recitation by our 5th graders, which I always look forward to every year. This is our first year doing it outside in our own school grounds, which is kind of cool. So you get to be first in a lot of ways this year, 5th graders. And then we'll have a few closing remarks. And then I think we have some delicious cupcakes and water provided by our PTO and some of our parent volunteers. So it'll be a good celebration all the way around. So before I call up our first student to give their speech, and they'll come up to the microphone here so everyone can hear you, okay? I just want to say a quick word to our 5th graders in particular. I'm super excited to see you all here today. I really have missed seeing you. You're my first group of 5th graders that I've known now for several years. This is my 4th year here at Eagle Ridge Academy. Anyone else in 5th grade their 4th year here? Yeah, a few of you joined the same year that I did when I came to Eagle Ridge, right? And some of you have been here since kindergarten, as we can see in the program. And I think a few of you joined us just this year, which that's quite an adventure, isn't it? Yeah. But I've missed not seeing all of you in the building, although I understand why you needed to be at home. It was always such a pleasure to pop in and visit your classes here and there. One of my favorite 5th grade memories this year for our distance students is when I got to join Mr. Ward's class with Mr. McLean, and we got to play Draw on Your Head, right? I will tell you, I showed off pictures of the rhinoceros that I drew to lots of my friends because I was so proud of myself. It was pretty good for me, but it was really enjoyable just to have a little bit of fun together because I just couldn't pop in your classroom the same way. But it was still such a pleasure to see you working hard, asking good questions, and contributing in so many ways. So because of a lot of those things, even though this year was crazy, I have no doubt that you are well prepared for 6th grade and all that that will bring. So I'm looking forward to being able to start that next year, and I'm hoping that I'll see you from time to time in the building when you're sixth graders. I still like to walk through the lunchroom and catch you in the hallway and say hello, so don't be worried. That's just me making up for lost time this year when I didn't get to see you as much. So thanks for all your hard work. Looking forward to honoring all of you today. And we are going to start with Faisal K. from Miss Carlson's class with our first student speech, and here he comes.
Thank you for joining us on this special event. I hope that you, your loved ones, are safe and well. As you students, as well as parents may know, this year hasn't been the same. We have recently been experiencing many losses and we feel awfully bad. Usually we're shaking hands, playing, giving high fives, spreading happiness and kindness. Though we can still spread kindness online, which many of us are trying to do, this year some of the things we normally do hasn't been possible for us. We have learned so many things this year. Online learning has been a new but fun experience. But our social interaction with classmates has decreased drastically. We want to especially thank our teachers for the great work they have put into this. Let's take a moment to thank the teachers. For us students, this may have been hard, but the teachers are the ones who organize, assign, lead, teach, etc. We hope next year everything will be back to normal. I can assure you that ERA has taught us all many things and ERA will continue to. Overall, we have had an amazing year thanks to ERA.
All right, thank you. That was a great way to get started. Next, for Miss Grabanski's class, we're going to have a DTP come up.
Oh my, 5th grade is already over. Eagle Ridge is one of the best schools I know, not only because it teaches us virtues, but also because they never let us down in this hard year. Many schools have had a hard time coping up with this distance learning model, but Eagle Ridge has kept persevering so that because of the COVID, our year does not get spoiled. Distance learning is fun, and I'm surprised I enjoyed it. I have improved so much with all electronics. I love it so much because I get to do it on Zoom, and it's quite an experience. If there was ever anything, Eagle Ridge has supported all of us through thick and thin. The teachers have contributed so much, and I just want to take this opportunity and say thank you for all that you've done. I'm sure now and then, parents would have got concerned if their child was learning enough. All I can say is we have gained so much knowledge even through distance learning. COVID never stopped my school, and it never will, because my school never can or never will be stopped by anything. Eagle Ridge has done an extraordinary job, and I am so grateful I got to be in a school like this one. This small speech won't describe the amount I love Eagle Ridge. Eagle Ridge is my home. I have loved it since 1st grade, and I have began to love it more and more as the year progressed. When I say 6th grade, I look at all my fellow classmates, and the only thing that comes in my mind is we've flourished. Eagle Ridge has tended us since we were tiny little buds, and now we all have blossomed. Tending a flower is not easy. It should get the right amount of water and the right amount of sunshine. But in this case, we should realize what's right and what's wrong. Eagle Ridge has made it seem so easy. Eagle Ridge is a school that makes all of us flourish. My experience this year and in Eagle Ridge is a very unique one. I must say I will miss elementary school. To me, going into 6th grade seems exciting and at the same time scary. In the beginning of the year, I had my doubts of this year. Was it going to be good or was it going to be the worst one? But it turned out to be one of my most favorite and most memorable years of all. This school has persevered to such an extent that I will always remain in debt to them. Eagle Ridge is a huge family that is really amazing, and I'm so proud to be part of that. In the initial days, we all will have a hard time, but I'm sure we all will grow into it. We've made so many really good memories with each other, but really my experience in 5th grade was how we could improve. Thank you volunteers, teachers, Miss Malgren, and everyone for making this year possible and memorable. Goodbye everyone, and goodbye Eagle Ridge. I'll see you next year.
It's always nice when our students write way better speeches than myself, because it does mean that we and the families are doing their jobs. So nice job so far. Yes, I agree. We get to hear from one more scholar from Mr. Ward's class, which is Needy T. My technical prowess is not the best with microphones, so thank you for bearing with me.
I am Nidita Yor, and I have been in this school since first grade. I know for a fact that you can't find a school that specializes in kindness and classical education better than Eagle Ridge Academy. Each of my teachers, Mrs. Myers, Mrs. Bartow, Mrs. Rao, Mrs. Sorensen, and Mr. Ward, have all taught me about kindness, cooperation, critical thinking, and so much more through a computer screen or in the classroom. No matter where they were teachers in the best way possible. I have made so many bonds in the last years. I have improved my friendship with two of my best friends, and they have supported me through thick and thin. My class this year has been truly exceptional. They all have an amazing personality. We all love to write, and we would share our stories with Mr. Ward. Now, Mr. Ward was not only an amazing teacher, but also an amazing person. He wouldn't only teach us about reading and math, but also about the things we needed to know in order to be prepared for life. Mr. M and Miss Madsen have done such a marvelous job teaching us more in depth about the pillars this year. All of our specialist teachers from K through 5 have done an amazing job teaching us over Zoom or in the classroom. Mrs. Melgren and Mrs. Myers have thought of everything the School of Grammar needs to be prepared for this year. All the staff have worked so hard to make this year the best it can be. Thank you to Mr. Ulbrich for supporting and pushing all the students, staff, and teachers through this year. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. And ERA expresses that extraordinarily. All the students here were little turtles, but as we grew over the years, ERA pulled us out of our shell. I am so glad I was in ERA for elementary school, and I am proud to continue and walk on into middle school with all these memories, and I am looking forward to making more. Thank you.
I know, so fascinating, right? Will Miss Malgren get the microphone stand tightened up or not? Let's have another round of applause for our awesome speechwriters. Nice job. Thank you for being representatives. We might just have to hold this, I think. It's not tightening. That's all right. If we can persevere through COVID, this isn't even a problem, right? We have learned that this year, to be certainly sure. Okay, so we are going to do certificates. I think I will just go in order of the names as we had the speakers. Does that sound good, 5th grade teachers? Okay. So when I call your teacher's name, I'm going to have you stand up if you are in that teacher's class. Walk over here by where Miss Madsen and Mr. M are. And have you line up, okay? And then we'll call your first name and hand you your certificate. So we'll have you walk across in front of the balloons, I think, right here. And we'd like to hand you a certificate for working hard, finishing all the grades, and part of our way of sending you off to 5th grade. So our first class will be Miss Carlson's class. Stand up, Miss Carlson's class. Nice work this year. Over right here. Over by Miss Madsen and Mr. M. They'll help you get lined up. What a good-looking group of 5th graders. Awesome. I know it has not always been fun to wear your uniforms at home all year, but I have also appreciated the good self-discipline so many of our students showed by doing that. So, nice work. Okay, when I call your name, you'll come get a certificate from Miss Carlson, and maybe stop by and get an elbow bump from Miss Melgren, but I have to stand and hold the microphone too here, so let's do this. There we go. Right here?
I just want to make sure it catches it on the video.
So, 5th graders, as usual, you're on camera, just like regular this year. So when you walk, please make sure you walk in all the way through past the second pillar of balloons so anyone who's watching at home can see you. Deal? Awesome? Okay. Because you're important, so we don't want to miss you. All right. Ajwa. Come on up. We'll go ahead and give applause. We've earned that this year. There we go. Next one is Omer. Next is Abby. Nice job, Abby. Nareen. Sorry, helping with me with my pronunciation. Not here. That's fine. We will get it to him. Niasa. Here she comes. Rohan. Henry. Champ. Henry. We gotta get you on camera, dude. Right here. There you go. We didn't rehearse ahead of time, right? We're doing pretty good. Karnitha. Danya. Remember to walk all the way through so we get you on camera. Nice job, Danya. There we go. Manasi. Sorry, Manasi. Names are important, so we'll fix it if we need to, right? You're welcome. Anushka. Nice job, Anushka. Good to see you. Middleish. Spaksha. Fazal. Our first speech giver. That was good and brave, Fazal. Nikolai. Shreya. Abby. Duty. Oh, you're welcome. Beckham. Zachariah. Sorry, Zachariah. I don't see you in the hallway and I forget. Crochet. Shreshna. Ready. And Pranav. Joshna. And Shavant. Patient one of all. Nice job. Thank you, Miss Carlson's class and families. All right, next up we will have Miss Grabanski's class. Mrs. Grabanski's class, head over to Mr. M and Miss Matson and they will help you out. And then listen for your name, just like Miss Carlson's class did.
All right. You guys are awesome. I couldn't have asked for a better class to do distance learning adventure with me. Way to go. Good job. All right, Niv. Adrian. Gershine. Ashrita. Lilia. Glory. Olivia. Sujay. Navya. Suresh.
We forgot H on your name. We'll fix it later, okay?
Charlene. Nitish. Olive. Ava. Caitlin. Aditi. Nikita. Aisha. Manav. Shreyansh. Arnav. Karthikeyan. Prathiksha. Zara. Sana. Idant. Noah.
and Middlesh.
All right, so now Mr. Ward's class has been carefully observing, so it is your turn to stand. Head over to Mr. M and Miss Matson, and we'll call your name for your certificate. Hello, Mr. Ward's class. Nice to see you live and in person. Yeah, sure. You want me to handle it?
All right. That was a good speech. That was good. All right, Panchi. You know what? Yes, good. Congratulations. Thank you. Johan. Keep reading, my friend. Keep reading. Kevin. Don't forget you have Tilden.
Thank you.
Akshay. Oh, he's not. Hamza. Aniqua. Afnan. Rishi. Eli. The real Mr. Man. Great work, Mr. Great work. Tristy. JJ? That's right, that's right. That's right, see? Diksha? Shrani? Jack? All right, Jack. Jack, do I have the sound on? Congratulations. Anurag? Nikhil? General? I can't salute because I'm in the microphone. Danish? Prisha? One of my top scholars. Congratulations, Prisha. Congratulations. Nikita? I'm not sure if I know this name. May Hare? Or is it Mistress Pie? Glad you showed up. Congratulations. Joshini? How was Tennessee? Congratulations, you did great. Manaswi? Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. How many ois? Congratulations, you did wonderful. Great work. Keep it up. Nady? Miss Ella. Outstanding. One of my nicest scholars. Really proud of you. You did amazing. Good work. Thank you. Olivia? Congratulations, you did great. I'm glad you were up. That was amazing. Good work. Congratulations. Oh, that's it. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Let's hear it again for our amazing 5th graders. Nice job, 5th grade. Congratulations on all the hard work. Let's see. It is time for all of us to hear the poem that 5th grade has prepared for us. You want to help me out? 3 speakers that are leading. So there are 3 student leaders for this. If those 3 student leaders for the poem recitation would please stand and come up to the front. Then we'll give the rest of the directions. Miss Grabanski will tell you where to stand, perhaps. Oh, nope, up here, ladies. There we go. And then the rest of the 5th graders stand where you are. Get those good projecting voices ready because we all want to hear, okay? This is always one of my favorite parts.
We'll be around after that, okay?
Yeah.
You get to look at it. So we have not practiced this as a group. So you guys are going to have to work hard to try to follow along with the leaders and keep pace, okay? I know you guys can do it because everybody has memorized this poem and done an excellent job. All right, here we go.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other just as fair, and had perhaps a better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though I stood passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference.
All right, nice job, 5th graders. That reminded me of a story I heard on the radio just last week about a national poetry competition and a young lady from South Dakota in high school who memorized and recited 3 poems and won, I think it was like a $20,000 prize or something. She competed with people across the country. And it was a good reminder to me of the importance of memorization of poetry. You probably have things that are important to your family that maybe it's good to memorize, right? And that is really an important skill. And to be able to stand up and present it will serve you well going forward into 6th grade, 7th grade, but also well beyond that. We have a very articulate group of students here at Eagle Ridge Academy, and that is true across the board. And I think that we have gotten a small glimpse of that here. In the student speeches that are written and prepared by our students every year. And it's just a really good reminder to us of all that hard work, all those details that you pay attention to, and all of the effort that you put into everything and how it can really pay off. So keep up all the great work. You do and have earned a beautiful summer. I hope everybody has a really great and enjoyable summer, maybe able to reconnect with some people that we haven't been able to for a while, or however that looks for you. But we very much appreciate the partnership that we've had with your families this year. Students, I appreciate as your principal. I'm very proud to be your principal this year in particular, although that has been true other years, but this year has been even more so. So keep up the great work. I think the 6th grade teachers are pretty lucky, and I'll tell them so. I usually always do. But they have a lot of really more amazing things to look forward to. So before we close everything out, I believe that we have a bit of recognition for our teachers.
Now, I know you're all in formal dress and you have been very respectful this morning, but I'd like to see you get a little bit wild in appreciation for your teachers. Can you give a little shout or jump up and clap? Come on, let's hear it. Way to go, teachers! Mr. Ward, we know that you like carrots maybe more than flowers, so we did a little bit of both. And then we have cards for each of you from all of the 5th grade.
Thank you.
These teachers have definitely persevered and adapted, and as parents, we've heard their voices in our homes, and you've become a part of our family in many ways, and we thank you for your sacrifice and late nights and dedication and all of the pillars that you demonstrated and exemplified for our students this year. So thank you very much.
All right, and now it's time to have a little bit of fun. We have cupcakes. I think we have water over on the congratulations table. Find your name on the sidewalk and the names of some of your friends. Thank you so much for coming today. Have a great rest of your day and a beautiful summer, and I can't wait to see what's next for you 5th graders. Now, after you cross the 6th grade number here, officially 6th graders. Nice work this year. Congratulations.